Andre Agassi worked with his coach, Reyes, for 20-25 years. He was able to train on specific equipment that his coach felt was safe. It kept him healthy and it kept him away from injury. And during that time, he became the best in the world.
Originally, it started on a cocktail napkin in an airplane, quite frankly. It was one of the first trips I took with my trainer. He started sketching stuff on a napkin, saying, you know what, if I'm going to really be entrusted with your career, I got to care about this, and we got to figure out the best way to go about getting better in very short periods of time. And that sort of started our whole gym, which is built out of equipment that he did in his garage.
Bilt is completely unique to the fitness market. There is nothing like it out there. It's designed by an athlete and one of the top coaches in the world, but it can be used by everybody.
What they've done is looked at the biomechanics of Andre, worked on ways to improve him as an athlete, and then brought that product into the public domain.
I tried the equipment, completely fell in love with it, loved the concept. Andre is like a huge hero of mine.
You know, it's almost impossible to find lower body exercises that are dynamic in nature, that don't really subject you to a lot of risk. For example, squats would be an example of something that people have done for generations, but it's really horrible for your knees.
I love all the different machines. They have this IntelliLift system, which is 2 springs, which are by the weight stack, and it works with your strength curve. So you actually get speed, strength, power gains, while remaining injury-free and causing more muscle activation.
When you're in your strong position, the springs are extended, giving you that load you need. And then when you're in your more vulnerable spots, the release happens there, so you're not sort of engaged in those vulnerable bits. And that's made a big difference, that you can train aggressively without that worry.
You can train specifically on Bilt if you're wanting to be a tennis player, or a football player, a rugby player, or if you just want to develop your health and fitness.
Your body listens to you when you tell it to do something, until you stop listening to it when it tells you it needs something. And I was always pretty good about listening to my body, when I needed to get stronger, when I needed to rest, how I needed to prepare. I didn't leave all my energy in the training room. I built up, and much of that has to do with the guidance of my trainer, and certainly this equipment made a great deal of difference. What do you think the most important point in a tennis match is? The next point. The next point is the most important point, because whatever happened is over with, right? And now the only thing you can control is your concentration and your focus for the next point. So move your feet, watch the ball, concentrate. Every point is the most important, every single one. And always, always challenge yourself.
The relationship that's built between David Lloyd and Bilt is the perfect match. David Lloyd's one of the top leisure providers in the country. The tennis ties, linking with Andre. They've just revamped so many of their gyms, and they're putting in the best products on the market.
Nobody's going to really get on it until they realize what they're missing, and they're not going to realize what they're missing until they actually have the opportunity to feel it. And so as a result, it's a wonderful relationship that I've built with David Lloyd. They know what they're doing here. As a result, they're going to look at something for what it is, and they were thrilled to get involved. It's a thrill to come out here and see the grassroots and see the sport sort of catch with these kids' imaginations. And it's a great way to get involved with the game, and thankful to having David Lloyd here, that they can come out here and play like this. And I wasn't prepared to play, but I couldn't resist the temptation. You know, I'm just sweating up a storm, but having a lot of fun.